As you know, there's been some controversy over the court case and about the provenance of the equipment that was deployed across London called Unix traffic. So consequently, to dispel any more the disinformation, the misinformation given to the courts by Transport for London, we've produced this video, which is irrefutable, because unfortunately they're picking on anything. And I understand why the courts want to do this. It's extremely controversial. What we've discovered is consequently they're going to squirrel out of any issue. And this is why courts absolutely should have juries, because a jury will see what we're saying is correct. Now, here it is. So there's your Unix traffic. They cannot deny it's fitted on that pedestrian crossing, and they definitely can't deny it's at Upminster Road in North London. There's a London taxi, etc. So this is London. They cannot deny that. Now here we'll have the pulse modulated frequency, send and receive, and you'll see you've got the D1, D2, D3, and D4. So you've got 4 phases of laser diodes there and an infrared symbol. This is the Unix traffic marker at the back. There it is, the brand name on the site. Not Fusion, right? This is Fusion technology. It's not a brand name called Fusion. The court seems to think that Unix traffic Fusion is a brand name when it isn't. It's the technology. Fusion requires vision engines, laser detection ranging, and radar. 3 elements. That's what Fusion is. That's what this is, and it connects to radar on top of the traffic lights, pedestrian crossings. So here we'll have the removal of the unit. Inside, you'll see the thermal managed aluminium casing design. Extremely concerning. That is the first reason I was concerned about this, due to the size, the thermal management. So that's a close-up of it. You're going to get a look at the LED on the left. There it is. It'll come into focus, hopefully. Yeah, it's coming into focus there. That's an LED, right? And you'll see it's completely different to the laser diode design. We're removing the front here. Okay, and it pops off, and you'll see, right? So what we're basically identifying, that is the phased array unit out of what Transport for London say is just in the NPR camera, which is not true. It's totally untruthful, and the reason for that is because they are planning something extremely nefarious. Now, there's the LED. That's it there. You've got D1, D2, D3, and D4. You have a laser symbol here. You've got a large harness cable, all right, which, because obviously you're going to drive a lot of power into these laser diodes, because obviously this is a weapon system. This is, we've taken the lens off here, and that's a Fabry-Perot structure. We've then taken the Fabry-Perot structure so you can see clearly the laser diode. Now that is an Osram Oslan black, okay? We've got a close-up of it, and then you'll be able to explain. So this is a close-up using a magnifying glass. This is the Osram Oslan black. It runs at 2,200 milliwatts per steradian. A class 4 laser, which is the most dangerous, runs at anything over 500. This runs at 2,250, and they are vias. These little holes are thermal management, right? So it's a thermal management design to keep this laser diode cool. Now, in a way, interesting enough, got on a bit of paper there. Chinese spies in the heart of central government. Not surprised if anything like this to happen, there would have to be. So here we're going to present now. TfL's barrister he was very concerned about this, and he said the provenance of this high-speed modem was not proven, and the court have also agreed with him. So what we're showing you here is this is the Cinetron. It's a Gemalto unit. It was made in collaboration with Thales and Huawei. It's banned. British government banned it in 2020 as a national security threat. Here's a better picture of it. It's the one that was presented to the court, which they didn't accept. So there you have it inside the unit, irrefutable. There's an aluminium case, and we just removed the high power supply. But here's an aluminium case. Now, this tells me that this is a rad-hardened piece of hardware. This is a weapon system. The cooling, the thermal management, the radiation hardened all confirm what this actually is, okay? The output, this is the input of the power, and that's the output cable from the target acquisition weapon system. Here we'll have the capacitors. This is the power bank that's going to be used to drive the power to them, and there's a close-up of them. So you've got 4 capacitors, each with power capability. Now, this is the actual unit in Newcastle, different colour. It's a grey colour, so you may see them in grey. You can see them in bright yellow on the motorways. They're grey in Newcastle. These are legal fitments, and these will damage your eyesight. These are lasers, extremely dangerous, but I'll just let me speak away here as I explain it.
That pulse modulated laser detection range and hardware, right? So you've got 24 Cat4s in the front. You've also got other illegal paraphernalia. These are urban radar scanners, massive radiating people in cityscapes. As part of T40 City, illegally fitted technologies. This unit has a Chinese controller,
which we've already seen. You can see the laser here brightening out. Now, can you imagine the damages to the eyes? So when I came back from London, we've seen over 2,000% increase in cataracts in the London area. Also, infrared like this causes a charging of the air because they're coherent lasers that cause charge in the air and cause breathing difficulties. So we've also witnessed a 30% increase in emergency call-outs in London for people who can't get that breath. Heart attacks up 20%. So the London Ambulance Service on a massive stresses, and this is indiscriminate. It fires at anybody who's in the transport network. These phase the radar. This is a camera system. It's got a thermal management design also. It's got the capability to do significant harm. These are massive radiating the general population. Very, very dangerous technology. Extremely dangerous. Let's just watch it pulse away there. Shockingly, this has been deployed by your local authorities illegally, covertly. Well, obviously covertly for a reason. They don't want to tell you what they're really planning. But what it does, it confirms the C40 City plan is nothing more than a dangerous geofence, mass invasive irradiating data capture kill zone. That's all this equipment is, and nothing to do with your transport network safety.